Story of Saints. November 14th is the feast day of Saint Joseph Pignatelli. Pignatelli was born on December 27, 1737 in Spain to a wealthy family of nobles. Both of his parents died when he was 10, so Pignatelli joined the local Jesuit community. At the age of 15, Pignatelli officially joined the Jesuit in Tarragona and became a priest at the age of 25 in 1762. At the time, the Jesuits was a powerful group consisting of people like Pignatelli with great intellect and power. As such, many European monarchs felt threatened by this growing group with a vow of obedience to the Pope. Consequently, less than 5 years after Pignatelli's ordination as a Jesuit priest, King Charles III of Spain expelled the Jesuits in 1767. Pignatelli could have stayed in Spain because of his noble family roots, but he opted to instead lead 600 of his exiled Jesuit brothers to find a new sanctuary. The 600 Jesuits were on the run, moving from cities to cities, as they gradually became inhospitable for the society. Eventually, in 1773, rising tension between European monarchs and the Pope led to then Pope Clement XIV's decision to disband the Jesuits entirely, leaving the 23,000 practicing Jesuits without any way to practice their faith. Despite this, Pignatelli played an active role in preserving the Jesuits, keeping in contact with scattered brothers through underground networks and preaching the ways of the Jesuits for nearly 30 years of uncertainty. His efforts were not in vain as finally in 1797, Pignatelli received the opportunity to once again renew his vows in Parma, Italy, when then Ferdinand, Duke of Parma, called for re-establishment of the society. From this small society, Pignatelli continued supporting his brothers until his death in 1811, 3 years before Pope Pius VII fully restored the Jesuits. Pignatelli spent over 40 years patiently praying and supporting his exiled brothers amidst the uncertain of the loss of his society's doctrine. Even until his death, Pignatelli worked tirelessly in hope of a day where the Jesuits will be restored. In fact, Pignatelli died without knowing if the Jesuits will ever be restored, and yet he still spent over 40 years defending his beliefs. God did not let Pignatelli's effort go to waste, as 3 years after his death, Pope Pius VII fully restored the Jesuits, and until this day, the Jesuits remained as the largest religious order in the world. Let us draw inspiration from Saint Joseph Pignatelli, remembering to trust in God's plan, even when the path seems uncertain and the journey takes longer than we expect. In order to continue learning about a new saint every day, click the subscribe button below and ring the bell to turn on your notification. Thank you, and may God be with you always.